Hi guys, and welcome to another Fire Emblem Heroes Ether Raids video. This is going to be a pretty special video. As you can see, I haven't lost any lift on defense this week, so it was a perfect defense week for me. I know I said in a previous video that this would never happen again, but here we are. It happened again. But how do we make it even better? Well, we got to get a perfect offense too. So I saved one rematch just for that. We have two options here. We have this Nino here, but she has Dragon Fang with Quicken Pulse, so I'm assuming there's 3 IPs on her team. As you probably know, I don't really like facing IP teams. I don't think anyone really does. But we also have this one. Seems pretty accessible, to be honest. But you never know, might be really tricky. I know I have 110 ether, but with the new change, we can just do this. And there we go. Let's proceed then. Do our match, and then we'll check the replays. Alright, so what we have here. Julia, not a fan of Julia. As in, I'm not a fan of fighting Julia. I like Julia. Any rallies? No rallies. Which means I can just bait Azura. Yeah. Is it? Yune in the corner. Very nice. Nice. That doesn't look too bad. I'm trying to think if I want to bait Lucina as well. No, I don't actually want to bait. Right. I just want to bait these two. But is that even possible? It's possible if I bait from here? Question mark? It's a really dumb place to bait from. Oh yeah. Just the mythic heroes give everyone so much HP. That sucks. If I bait from here, I would have to bait after the bolt tower. $15 damage. Yeah, so I bait here after the bolt tower. Azura, Yune, and Alm attack me. Julia moves here. Gets future visioned, and Azura attacks me. These two will do 0 damage. Alm will do a bit, and Azura will do a bit, but I think I should be fine. But just in case, before we do this, I'm gonna just caulk it real quick. So I'm gonna make a cut right here. Alright, so we're back. That play is gonna work. So let's pick the teams. Just real quick, I want to show you my teams. We have the normal one. I'm using Petra as my bonus unit. We have this one that I made, just in case. I haven't used it though. This one, just advantage, but I still have to build it further. But it did win me a match this season, which is pretty cool. And this one I haven't used this season, but it already won me a match before in a previous video. Excuse me. We're just gonna go with the team that I pretty much use on every map, which is just Erika, Corrin, and a bonus unit. So I'm gonna panic Alm. It's fine, we could do that. Doesn't really matter. Do that, and now we're ready.
Let's go.
Death's caress. Yes.
Just gotta wait for the bolt tower. If this was level 5, I would not be able to do this. So I'm glad it's not.
Of course. Yes.
Just making sure that he's panicked. He is. Perfect. I'm gonna smite. There we go. I don't even have to smite her up. I can just smite her this direction, and they'll be fine. Azura, even if she gets a buff, doesn't matter. Right. Wait a second. That's something I did not consider. That is something I did not consider. All of that, and I forgot that Julia can also reach this spot. Julia is definitely gonna hurt. Feels like I have to panic her now instead of Alm, honestly. If she does reach that spot, it feels like I have to panic her. Alright, change of plans. We're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna bait from this spot right here, which Julia does not reach. Still wanna panic, correct? And this one should reposition Erika up. And I can't believe I did not see that. You know, and I also did not see you could just bait from here. For some reason, I never see just the easiest place. I could just put someone here on turn 1, and no one would reach, ever. But instead, I decided to be fancy, and now I'm paying for it. It's as simple as that. I'm paying for it.
Yes.
Right. So we want to be here. You want to stay there. This actually might be better because Lucina is not going to be affected by this. Actually, no, she will be affected. She will have that as well. Because should kill himself, and then Yune, and then Lucina, and finally Azura. Oh man, that was so dumb. Why? So I kind of want to do this.
Yes.
And then this. And here I want to do
the glimmer of life.
This. Doesn't really matter. And that should be fine.
Yes.
Alright, this should be fine.
The glimmer of life.
Can't believe I did that, man. But thankfully nothing. How did I get double there?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yes.
I will be going.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
That could have gone super wrong. Okay, but anyway.
Yes.
According to the game, I can just kill her then.
Death's caress. Ready.
So we'll do that. Very well. And now I don't need the pots, so I could just kill Yune here.
Where?
But I kind of want the pots, to be honest. Just want to make sure that I don't die. I should not.
Of course.
Yeah.
I will be going.
So just put Corin there. Corin takes the hit. And we get the pots. And that was so sloppy.
Death's caress.
That was very sloppy. There's no way to check the traps, is there? Man, I don't want to talk about that. That was terrible. And there we go. That's a perfect offense and a perfect defense. And also got every pot possible. But to be fair, it's not exactly perfect offense because I did use 2 ladders. So if I use no ladders, then it would be super perfect. Well, let's check my current standing. So top 100 for now. Obviously, I'm not going to be top 100 at the end of the day. The new change just inflated the scores by a lot. So that's what we get. Like, completely perfect, and you don't even get front page anymore. You need to have a plus 10 air to get front page. Not just that, you need pretty much a perfect defense. So yeah, there's Fred. He even with the merged air, he does not get front page with a perfect offense. So that's what I was talking about. Like you also need a pretty good defense, basically perfect. And he did get hit on defense. That's why he's not front page. If he didn't, then he would be front page. But the requirements for front page are very high, as you can see. 13,650. What was my score again? Yeah, so almost 100 away, and I was completely perfect. So it's not something that I'm gonna be able to do probably ever unless I start getting air merges, which I don't really have plans to. It's not like I want to be front page, but let's check the replays now. But before we get started, one thing that I liked about this week is that all of my wins on defense were just complete successes. They weren't like kill or someone that defeated me after losing 3 units, let's say. They were just complete successes. The failures, all the failures were on a different map. So those wins are all on my real map, and these failures are all on my fishing map. And I can show you just one real quick. They're all the same. You can probably, in your mind, figure out how all the other ones went. But this is my fishing team. It's just a 3 houses theme team. Actually, yeah, I didn't have the bonus building here, but I did put it after. And this guy used... Is this the guy we just rematched? I think it is, right? Yeah. But yeah, he used this to beat my team. So let's see how he did it. But yeah, the Lin team, I was enjoying it, using it, but it was getting a few wins, and I did not want that. Like, unfortunately, it was getting wins, which is just not good. Because if it's getting wins, it's getting those wins against not the best players. Let me put it that way. And it's against those players that you actually want to rematch. So yeah, as you can see, oh my god, Edelgard jumped in, amazing. Bet he didn't expect that. Yeah, this is a massacre. What is he gonna do now? Minus speed Sothis being useful. Not really. We're gonna get to the real defense replay soon. Like I said, we're only watching this one. So pretty much take this one and multiply it by 5. Now for the wins, we have 1 for each day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I did not get hit yesterday. But 2 days ago I got hit twice. So this is pretty much a win a day. Let's get started with the first one. And the first one was pretty interesting because he did not have air on his team, and I believe it was intentional for him not to use her. His candidates is even Light Blast, but is still not using air. But let's look at his units real quick, just check if the fort is level 5. It is. We got Ephraim, +1, not bad. We got Azura, that's not merged. We got a +2 Veronica, Wind Blast. We got a +1 Ranulf, Earth Blast, and finally, this tank, a +1 Candidates, Light Blast, with double distant defense. And as you probably know, you kind of want Swollen on your A slot on your Candidates, especially against fireballs. So he does that, tests the trap, and then he goes in. He's had enough of this. Just spread some savage all over my team. And yeah, just pretty much suicides his Veronica. The team kind of just does whatever now because of that snipe. So at this point, it looks kind of lost. Shoves Kanaga's, and then he goes back. My Camilla did less than 5 damage. That's why she does that. Kanaga's is not buffed, but he will make a mistake soon. But yeah, because he's not buffed, the cleaner does not get value here. Again, she does that, and now she attacks. Because of sturdy impact, she actually survives barely, which is really cool. And Camilla swaps with her. And Ephraim is just Ephraim. There's nothing I could have done there. My Catra is perfectly maxed out. And here, that's the mistake he makes. He dances Candidates with is Azura having Torrent Dance. Because of that, he actually gets 5. And then he dies. Gets 5 to all stats. Camilla gets dance. Actually goes after Azura. So at this point, it was already a perfect defense, even if he cleaned up after. But he surrenders, and that's our first day with a success. Moving on to another Japanese guy, because that's AR in a nutshell. You just find a lot of Japanese people. This one actually using air. He's using Naga as his bonus unit. Not the best, but we can deal with that. Here's his tank, I guess. It's a Noe. Pretty good. We got Azura, as usual. She's in every team. And Eliwood, giving Noe a bonus doubler. So that's pretty cool. Turn 1, he just puts Noe over the forest. So usually Raisin would dance after this play. But because Raisin is so powerful, he actually goes in because he does more than 5 damage to Noe. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Then he dies. And Noe gets dance and stays in place. Just wanted to get those buffs. But yeah, I guess he forgot to consider that. That was cool. That drawback was cool. And yeah, he's still trying to win. But my units are kind of tanky. I think Camilla dies here. Yep. But Est is still alive, and Est is strong. We all know that. Jumps in to kill Naga. Catra. Perfect White Wing, and then Camilla for the finisher. Very nice. Next replay, a slider. Finally a non-Japanese person. And he's using a close counter Jamke. I don't think he's summoner supported, yeah. With a +10 air. Jamke is supported with Corrin. So finally we have a team that is actually pretty good. As a bonus unit, as 2 airs. Everyone's Light Blast. And it's an archer. It's a bow user against a fireball. So far it looks pretty good. But it was a success, so I guess it wasn't that good. Bolt Tower is gonna hit, but it only hits those two. And if it doesn't initiate on the turn that the Bolt Tower hits, then they're just gonna get healed, as they do. Does that to check the damage. I guess he didn't have enough. My Camilla has IO'd, so she actually doesn't take that much from archers. And if I had Yune with another ward flyers, then she would take even less. This Camilla is +1. I'm actually gonna merge her during this season. I'll point it out when I do. Does that? How many smites? 1 second. Shove, smite, smite. So 2 smites and 1 shove. Interesting. 2 repositions. So he does that. Hits Camilla once. She takes fury damage. Smites Jamke in. Repositions Alphonse out. Camilla gets healed. And the rally happens. Dance from below, which does suck. I wish Rayson danced from the side, but because of threat ranges, he does that. Camilla just straight up murders Jamke, which is funny. And the ball keeps a nice formation. And I think he surrenders. Yeah, because it was already turn 5 or something. It was pretty late. Here we go, another one. Ivan. And this one also perfect offense team. Yeah, bonus unit that also fits this season. Not the best choice of skills, but it doesn't matter because the one unit that matters is this one. Yes, it's prize possession. Could have at least finished that. Come on, Ivan. S rank not that hard to get, you know. But he could have also supported him with Keaton. I mean Caden, if he's just gonna bring them every match. But I don't know if he brings them every match. So he's getting ready for it. He's gonna do it. I mean, he's just gonna do it. Keaton is just too strong. There's a shove, little shovey, and now let's check the stats. So we have. Can I please? Thank you. We have Caden here with 6 to all stats. Pretty strong. Also giving Drive Res and Goat Beasts to his best Paul Keaton. Yeah, and he also has 6 to all stats. Getting debuffed by the Dark Shrine. So we have a pretty strong unit here. No more drives. So what happens? Got the usual rally trap with a dance. And S just completely destroys Keaton. And Camilla also gets the exact lethal on Caden, which is really nice. Because he was so buffed that Cleaner just, well, cleaned up. Next. As you can probably tell, all these replays are kind of samey. Well, this one, actually not samey. And here's when I merged my Camilla. She's +5 now, so round of applause for Camilla. Everyone else is the same, but I did give Est more flowers. She now has 4, so I just wanted to go. Like I said, my catcher is perfect. I guess maybe Fury 4, but no, it's a very expensive skill. Maybe in the future I'll consider it. So, talk about this guy's team. We have 2 heirs. They're now merged. We got Soleil with Gale Force, Azura with Gale Force and a lot of HP. She's giving IP to Soleil, so this guy actually planned this team out. And finally we have a Gale Force Ephraim. Now this team has no bonus unit, but it was intentional. It's just a team that he had that could beat my team. And he did come pretty close to beating my team, I'll be honest. And if he wanted to, he could have just won. But this is the important part. This was after the new update. And if you know what the new update does, well, let me pause here because this is the turn where he goes in. If you know what the new update does, you can play a match of AR but make it count as 2 matches. So you use double ether if you kill a pot, you get 10 ether from a pot. So killing both pots or destroying both pots gives you 20 ether. The problem is if you lose a unit, which usually would be a minus 20 in a normal match, that's a minus 40 in a doubled match. So it's risky, but you also only use one ladder if you want to surrender. And if you succeed, obviously you have to play less AR matches in a day, which is less stressful. So he does that. Ephraim gets the kill, which he wouldn't if I had Yune with ward flyers. And yeah, not much to talk about. It just goes really fast. It's just a Gale Force sweep. Puts Ephraim there, and Katria actually gets the kill on Ephraim. And like I said, very easy to win from this position. But he surrenders. And he surrenders because I'm just assuming this was a doubled match for him. Which means by losing Ephraim, he lost 40 lift. Not just that, he also did not have a bonus unit. So yeah, he lost a lot of lift there. If he just took that. Yeah, that one. Now we have a rematch here from Coco. Again, one foe defeated. You can probably tell that when it says one foe defeated, it's just someone that did not want to lose. Someone that did a double match. But this one actually wasn't a double match. Or I mean, it wasn't a surrender. Maybe it was a double match, I don't know. A good thing about rematching now is that you can actually double your rematches. So if you find an easy rematch, like the one we did at the start of the video, which was easy, I just complicated it for no reason. You can just double them if you know they're gonna be easy, and collect your free 320 lift or more if you have multiple or a merged air. So he does that. Did I even check his units? No, let's check them real quick. We got a +7 air, a +3 air. We got Eliwood here. Wait, this guy doesn't have a bonus unit either, right? But it is wind season, so you can use Eliwood. And Korin, which is +2. Not summer supported. And we have Fjorm here isolating my Dancer and my Est, which is pretty smart. He places Korin there. Kimo does a dumb rally in place. And that happens. The problem is it's already turn 6, so it took a while to prepare. This is cool. My Est has 18 HP with like very debuffed. He's very, very debuffed. I didn't even notice the Panic Matter debuffed her even more because of this. But look at that, she survives. Like, wonder if he thought I had Miracle or something, because surviving with 1 HP, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so Raisin decides to be Rambo and go after Fjorm. But maybe that was nice for me. Actually got a kill there, I forgot I got that kill. Yeah, it's turn 7. And that also sucks. With merges, I would kill that. Gets his Fjorm away and repositions, but yeah, that was his last turn, so I guess Raisin did not get doubled or something. And finally, we have the last rematch success of the week. 7 hours ago. That's when I knew that I was completely perfect on defense. We have a +10 Aversa, +9 air, a +1 nice seals. Yeah, this guy doesn't really care, I guess. Again, we have another Kennegas, +10, with double distant defense. Let me check if he's similar supported. Oh, sorry. No, but he is Max Flowers. A bit weird to ally support him with that Azura, but it is what it is. Now he does something kind of weird here. He It just puts a 0 next to him. So even if he survived this turn, he would go back, revert back to non-transformed after. So yeah, I mean, that sucks, but that drawback is there to help. That's the second time this week where that drawback comes in clutch. Pretty cool. It's really cool when you see that. Now he doesn't have a dancer, so he's just using his heirs to clean up. He did have a ladder, so I guess he just didn't care about losing 2 units. Catcher doing work. Catcher doing a lot of work. This is awesome to see. But here's the best part. Aversa actually does not kill her. Come on. Isn't that cool? Even if she's so debuffed. You'll love to see that. And now Catcher again. Oh, never mind. She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. Camilla is a meanie. And there we go. That's my AR week. Let's take the rewards. So top 100 for now. Top 200 at the end of the day maybe. Doesn't really matter. We got tier 27. And the first tier rewards on the defense rewards. What flowers are these again? Cav flowers, I think. But these ones are flyer flowers. Okay, these ones are pretty good. For next week, we have these bonuses. So I'm going to be using Micaiah on Astra. Should be fun. Yeah, should be fun with Micaiah. Hope she does something like nuke some armors or horses. That'll be cool. But it is Doom with bonus, so that's gonna be annoying. He actually gets pretty disgusting with bonus stats. Well, we'll just have to see. But anyway, that's it for the video. Never expected to do something like this again, where I get a perfect defense, but it happened. And with an incomplete flyer ball as well, so what can I say? I got lucky, I will admit, but it was still cool to see. Well, regardless, if you're still doing your matches, then best of luck to you. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.